All right.
How's it going, everybody? My name's Josh from Elder Drunken Highlander.
And I am Austin, a.k.a. AK. And this is the Drunk Tank.
This is our vlog series. We just kind of talk about whatever. We were actually going to release a deck tech this week. We still might put it up tomorrow, but we had to film an emergency vlog. Some bad stuff's going down in the community.
Yeah, it's no secret that the new secret Lair is a pandering cash grab. And they really just want collectors and us to give them money. Like, they even mentioned the Commander community right in their statement. What is that?
Don't buy it. Just don't buy it. The issue is, though, even if you and I vote with our wallets and don't buy it, first of all, like, I'm not buying secret Lairs. I'm not a fan of that kind of product.
I really like them, as you can plainly see. But like, this one is a bit...
Like, our vote with our wallet doesn't count. Like there's going to be Walking Dead collectors who buy those Funko Pops, all the posters, all that stuff, who've never played Magic.
They're just going to want it to want it.
They're going to make the product a success no matter what. Even if MTG Finance, which I've heard some whispers about the finance community boycotting this product as well, even if they boycott it, you're going to get people who've never played Magic who are going to make this product a success. It's print to order, right? So they're not going to overprint the product and lose money. There's just no way this isn't going to be a success, which
is sad. Just
sucks.
Overall, that's just a sad thing to note.
I need to get my pen.
But that being said, the worst part actually is that the cards are playable.
No, for real, and they're interesting. They're cool. Like,
Negan's dope.
Negan is, maybe this is a hot take, but Negan is the best Mardu commander that's been printed so far.
I mean, I'll fight you on that because I love Alesha, but I will say Negan is dope for those control players.
He's good. So what we decided to do in this video is we decided to create some proxies of the Walking Dead characters using existing Magic characters in lore, so that those of you who are like us and say, well, these cards are cool, but you don't want to actually play them like as the Walking Dead characters, you'll have an alternative to play the cool mechanics with Magic characters that exist in lore and don't break your immersion, I guess. And also don't give Wizards money for what is, quite frankly, a kind of a disgusting product.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing that I wanted to talk about, is that they said that if they're popular, they might print them in another set.
They might. I think this is a tinfoil hat theory, but I think these are cards from the next Innistrad set in a few years, and I think they just can't say anything about this because of contract reasons.
But
even so,
that's still kind of scummy, Wizards.
Yeah.
Like, I love you, but you're dead to me, to quote Mitch.
Yeah, and there's been talk, of course, about the Commander Rules Committee banning these, the community boycotting and stuff. But I don't think any of that's going to do anything. Even if the Commander Rules Committee does ban them, which I'm not sure if they should. I'll talk about that later.
I totally believe they should, as a stance. But I can't say that it would make sense from their standpoint.
If you're looking at this from the scope of what the Rules Committee is supposed to deal with, they're supposed to regulate and moderate Commander as a format, right? This isn't a Commander issue. This is a Magic the Gathering issue. You could say, these cards don't belong in Commander, but that's not true. They don't break the social contract. They don't break any of the rules. Yes, there's an existing precedent for banning them based on, availability. The point is, I feel like it's out of the scope of what the Rules Committee is supposed to be able to deal with for them to ban these cards. I'd be very happy if they did ban the cards, but I don't think that's their purview, to be honest. I don't think that's something that they should or do have the power to do. I mean, they banned Lutri for mechanical reasons, not because he was busting the format or because he didn't belong in it. It's just because auto includes are unhealthy, right?
Yep.
So that's why they were able to do an emergency ban like this. We do have Sheldon's word that he'd read all the player feedback on the Reddit threads and in his Discord, which is a madhouse.
And he's pretty good about that.
Yeah.
His Instagram also takes feedback, so note that.
Big ups to Sheldon. Yeah. But I don't think he's... They said they're going to make an announcement before the pre-order date for the Secret Lair comes out. I don't think they're actually going to take action. I mean, I would love for them to take action, but I don't think they will, and I don't think they should. That's just my opinion. Yeah.
But either way, if you don't want to give them any cashola, we recommend you Proxy. And we have, in fact, created some proxies. Well, they're probably going to come up right here over my hand. So let's start with the really spicy one, which is Glenn.
Yeah, Glenn. So I feel like Glenn is the strongest of the cards that we've seen so far. There's a fifth one that they said they're going to announce when the Talking Dead episode of The Walking Dead comes out. Obviously, it's Rick, whatever. But, I think I feel like it was kind of a mistake to put an ability this strong on a card like this. Like, I saw Michonne.
It's so good.
and I
Michonne's
saw-
so average,
like,
and
they
that's
were
a,
like- I was
that's
like-
another talking point.
I was like, that's cool, but this is. So he's a 3-mana 1/3, 1 colorless, 1 white, 1 blue with Skulk. Well, whenever card name deals combat damage to a player, draw cards equal to its power. So you can Skulk in there for 1, buff it after blocks before damage, draw a bunch of cards, do it again, keep doing that until you win.
Yep.
You're blue-white, so you can control the board.
And blue-white has a bunch of just, like, evasive boys in general.
It's no bueno. It really is. It's not a... I mean, I'd be thrilled that this card existed if it wasn't a Walking Dead character. So we've turned it into Tetsuko, Doorway Sneak. Tetsuko is a character from Dominaria lore. She's an Umezawa, and she has the power to sneak around through different doorways that connect her throughout the world of Dominaria. So I thought this was appropriate. She kind of has, like, pseudo-Skulk on her card anyway.
Yeah.
And drawing a card's not too out of color pie for her as a mono blue legend, so I thought she'd be an appropriate reskin for this card. So
yeah,
that's what we did.
She's really dope.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, we're gonna talk about Michonne.
Dude, this card is cool.
I really like what they're doing with her because it's based on her like first appearance in The Walking Dead, where she comes in with like 2 walkers on a chain that she uses for camouflage.
I didn't even see that, honestly.
Yeah, this is what she does. Whenever Michonne enters the battlefield, create 2 walker tokens. Alright, first off, those don't exist in the game so far, but I'm pretty sure they're just reskins for zombies because walkers are what they call zombies in the Walking Dead universe.
There's no zombies in the Walking Dead.
Yeah, that's already some weird stuff going on there. But as long as Michonne is equipped, she must be blocked if able. Which, if you don't know, Michonne's got a katana. Already, like, pretty in flavor. She's badass. And whenever Michonne and at least 2 zombies attack, she gains indestructible until end of turn. So all of this is very flavorful. I just think the card overall is pretty bland.
Dude, Nim Death Mantle is an equipment. It's an equipment. Nim Death Mantle is an equipment.
Wait, it makes her a zombie.
She makes 2 zombies when she enters the battlefield. It costs 4 mana to bring her back. Nim Death Mantle, Ashnod's Altar, infinite zombie tokens. I'm just saying that's not really an original deck idea, but that's the first thing I thought of when I saw it. And it's an equipment.
Yep.
Seems like a cool green-black equipment deck. We don't really even have a green-black equipment general. I don't know if you count Gorm and Friends, like the partners.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think they count.
I wouldn't count them.
They're Voltron, but they're not.
But they're not, like, you can make them zombie tribal, but that's not their thing.
Yeah, I think it's a cool, unique effect. It's not broken or strong. I really, really like this card.
Yeah, she's a human warrior. So, like, that's already really cool in green-black because we don't have a lot of warriors in green and black.
Party mechanic, too. But
true. Oh.
So we
I didn't
decided...
even think about that.
Yeah.
All of them, most of them, kind of fit.
Glenn's an advisor.
Yeah, Glenn's... That makes sense, though.
Yeah. So I feel like it was hard to find a parallel to Michonne in existing lore. The issue is we have to keep it a human. Like, I could say she's like a Golgari mage or something, but most of them are elves. So
they have, like, minimum humans in there.
In order for it to be a true reskin, the character has to be a human. So I went with Izareth, Keeper of the Crypts. Izareth the Awakener is a mono-black legendary creature. Her lore is that she used to be a noble. She was rebelled against by her people, and then she retreated to the crypts where she found power over the undead. And I figured it wouldn't be too out of line for her to maybe start robbing some graves and taking some weapons while she was down there too, trying to get her throne back. Who knows?
Yeah.
Makes sense.
I dig it.
So Izareth, Keeper of the Crypts is what we've reskinned this to. Ooh. Yeah, pretty cool. What's our next one?
My boy, Negan.
Negan's not my boy.
I actually really like Negan as a character, but he's also kind of the biggest, am I allowed to say asshole?
Yeah,
I'm just going to say asshole.
You can say fuck, it's YouTube.
Fuck yeah.
Honestly, Negan's what ruined the show for me, because, like, I feel like the show had, like, this cool immersion that was going on for it, and Negan, the guy who plays him, I forget his name, but he's such a recognizable actor. He's been in a lot of things, and he's really good.
Dean Morgan.
Yeah.
But Jeffrey Dean Morgan. There it is.
Nailed it.
Yep.
Like, I feel like it ruined the immersion of the show for me, because I'm like, whoa, this actor is so good, and I'm forgetting about, like, the plot, which, to be honest, I guess kind of fell by the wayside and was dragged out at that point anyway, but I don't know, I'm not a fan. I really don't like him as a character. I understand that everyone loves him because he's like cool, but
yeah, he's a great actor, and he's basically playing like who he plays in pretty much every role.
He seems like a character from like Nazi Zombies. Honestly, he's like almost too cartoonish.
Don't say that. They
Dead.
might put him in Nazi Zombies.
I would be
actually
down.
I'd play him.
I'd be super down for Negan and Nazi. Now, see, like there's things you should cross The Walking Dead over to. Tekken, kind of questionable.
I thought they almost made him a Mortal Kombat character.
He's in Tekken.
He is in Tekken?
Negan's in Tekken, yeah.
That makes a lot of sense, but I'd rather see him in Mortal Kombat based solely on what his entrance was all about.
Yeah, exactly. And also like the magic's not a good place to put it. Like I feel like you put Walking Dead and like other zombie
this is
IPs.
a fantasy game.
I'd love to see Negan in Nazi Zombies. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I'd play him.
I would too.
Gets a special bat weapon. I'd be all over that.
I'd be thrilled to see that. Instead we got
even
him
put him in Soul Calibur. Soul Calibur.
That'd be sweet.
Okay.
Instead we got him in Magic the fucking Gathering.
Like, come on, guys. But we digress. We're getting off topic here. We reskinned Negan to be a lady love of mine, actually. Alesha, Ruthless Pillager. Because Negan is a 5-mana Mardu colors, red, white, and black, and 2 generic, for a human rogue. When Negan enters the battlefield, you and target opponent each secretly choose a creature that player controls. Then those choices are revealed and that player sacrifices those creatures. So if you pick the same creature, that one creature dies. If you pick different creatures, then you get 2 for 1. But the best part about this bad boy or girl, depending on which skin you use,
depending on which Alesha you.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. Yeah.
Trans queen.
Whenever an opponent sacrifices a creature, you create a treasure token. Oh my god, I love
good.
ramp in not green.
So Fleshbag Marauder is free with 3 opponents that have creatures.
Barter and Blood becomes a ramp spell.
Like, this is really good. I want to make this deck.
Like, I've always loved Mardu, and I tried making a control deck a long time ago, and it was just like, it was nice, but like, it just didn't feel like it got any get up and go. This is all the ramp I've ever wanted.
So you know what else is in your colors? All of White's Flicker effects. Anointed Procession to double your treasure tokens.
All of Black's Reanimator.
All of Black's Reanimate. This guy can be a ritual. You can play like Cloud
Crackling
Shift.
Doom.
Crackling Doom's a free spell. It costs 3. You get 3 treasures. This what? You could play Cloud Shift and get 3 treasures from, or 2 treasures, I'm sorry, from blinking this Alesha with Cloud Shift, because it enters, gets you 2 treasures, you just ramp with a Cloud Shift. Like, that's cool. That's really cool.
What's that white board wipe that makes everyone sacrifice creatures?
There's a lot of them. There's the one that makes you sacrifice creatures with exactly power 4 or less. It's 3 mana. Slaughter the Strong. Slaughter the Strong. Yeah. Like, that'd be sick in this deck. That's free, too. Everyone sacrifices a creature if they each sacrifice at least 1 creature. You got a free board wipe.
Yeah, like, to be honest, this should have just been a commander set.
It really should. Like, honestly.
These are dope cards.
I just feel like kind of like stabbed in the fucking stomach by this. It's just not cool. And obviously, like, it's not worth paying $50 for 5 pieces of cardboard, especially when they're printed like this. What else can we say besides this sucks?
Capitalist cash grab.
Ooh, yeah, hit him with the fucking. Our next one is Daryl. This is
another
really,
personal favorite of mine.
Yeah, really underwhelming card for like one of the few characters that
who's
I really
like actually beloved.
Yeah.
Like, everyone loves Daryl.
Like, Daryl seems like a card from like the 1998 through 2002 era of Magic.
Like, it's so weak in comparison to how the power creep has been recently.
When I first started playing Commander, I had a bunch of old cards from like the 90s that I got from like my parents, my uncle's collections. And one of the first decks I made was Tor Waki. He basically has the same ability as Daryl.
All right. Well, here we go.
Kinda.
Gruul. So, which is perfect for Daryl, to be honest. Like, I can see that. Like, he's a human archer and 4 mana for a 4/4. At the beginning of your upkeep, target opponent creates 3 walker tokens. Already pretty, like, weird given other people walkers, right? Second ability. Tap. This card deals 2 damage to target creature. Alright, so we got some, like, low power removal, or low toughness removal, I guess. Whenever a zombie an opponent controls dies, draw a card. That's so weird because, like, you can only give them 3 zombies.
But you know who he's really good with? Negan.
Which is...
Irony?
Yeah, that's irony.
We reskinned Daryl as Samut, Dreadhorde Hunter. Because,
the other bay.
Yeah, because Sammy Baby is running around Amonkhet right now, hunting down their remainder of the Dreadhorde. helping her people rebuild, politicking with Hazaret.
So it makes sense to go killing zombies.
Yeah, I feel like this skip makes sense. The only thing is Smut's not an archer, but also Daryl doesn't have reach, so is he an archer even?
Yeah, that's that's an undersight. Like, what are you doing?
No, this is why I think
so many archers.
This is why I think these are just reskins of Innistrad cards, because I don't think I feel like
this guy hunts werewolves or no zombies.
Yeah, I feel like
I don't know.
And like how are they How are they reasonably gonna reprint these into future sets? Are they gonna reskin them as other cards? Are we gonna see Negan printed as a vampire? Because like if that happens, he's not gonna be the same reprint. You're gonna run Negan in your human deck and the vampire version of a vampire deck. It doesn't make sense to me.
Wizards, what are you doing?
Seriously.
Like, your flavor is pretty on point. I'll give you that. But your tactics, that's what making me sad, man.
Yeah, it's depressing. So if you are like us and you're not very happy with this product, and obviously you know that voting with your wallet's not going to do shit because of collectors, you might want to do what we're doing and proxy these cards. So there's a link in the description with images of all these cards. You can just print them out, put them on a Word document, size them to a real Magic card, sleeve them up, and play against your friends.
Yeah.
If anyone has any deck lists for these cards, I kind of want to see. I'm kind of curious, especially Negan.
Yeah. I'm already going to be working on Negan.
Especially Alesha. Yeah. Yeah, let us know in the comments, because we're really curious. This is kind of an impromptu video. We really didn't plan this at all.
Yeah, no. It's like, what, 10 in the morning?
It is 10 in the morning and we're drinking whiskey, so we did this for you. And us. This is
a little bit for us, too.
If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, favorite, leave a comment. Also, subscribe, hit the bell, whatever other stuff that YouTubers normally say at the end of the video.
Join us at our Reddit.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, our Reddit. Stay tuned tomorrow for when we release our first deck tech. It's going to be dope. It's mono-white lands. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We like lands.
We do. We like landfall decks.
Zendikar was beautiful.
Green is a lame landfall color. We're going every other direction besides green with it. But you'll see more about that tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching our video. If you agree with us, thumbs up. If you disagree with us, still thumbs up, because you're nice. Have a good one.
Oh, wait. Remember, untap, upkeep.
Drink.
Cheers.
That was slick.
That was good.
That was nice.
That was real good.
That was very nice.